Oh.
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Take care. If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Who's there? Who are you? What? What?
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb. I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers? Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Fuck. The alarm's been sounded.
Join this. Oh, you got. Come here, lily liver. Come here, lily liver.
Fuck, you're heavy.
What happened?
I saved your big fat ass at the last moment.
You did? How did you?
Never mind. The important thing is, we got away.
Right.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders. And we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir, I understand
And
that,
you are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
God be with you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I've a bad feeling about...
How's that?
Well, I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like, when you eat... May the Lord watch over you.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about it. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent bed. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main...
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He'll manage. He was in charge of the whole Skalitz mine works, so what's one trebuchet?
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some...
At least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me?
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what...
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Rattay. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province?
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big
Stuck up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranyuk for longer. It would have been much...
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's not...
Is there anything else I can help?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak...
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses.
Pity they didn't stay...
Toth is a wily fox. Good luck to you.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlen Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you. What do you need?
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here. What's going on? You said you were bringing meat.
Take care now.
Leave me be. I want to sleep. Why are you waking me? Go away. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Greetings. What business have you?
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins. Good luck, then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
These onions will make...
Yeah.
Good health to you.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help, but sadly I simply can't. My own parishioners are watching me closely, and if I make just one false move, they'll have the bishop down on my back.
But Sir Divish himself...
If he wants me, let him come and speak to me himself. But I'm not going anywhere. It's your fault I have to live with a sword dangling over my head, Hal. And don't think I've forgotten it.
I never forced you to do anything. And just because I didn't help you out, you're denying God's forgiveness to innocent strangers.
How dare you? Do you think I'd stoop to such pettiness? My reasons are honorable.
But...
No buts. There's most certainly another of God's servants to be found hereabouts. And now go with God, my son, or go to the devil. Farewell.
Father, didn't I see you outside practicing swordplay? I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. Reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form. Farewell.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son?
There are a lot of...
I'd like to...
But Sir David...
If he wants me...
I never forced you to do...
How dare...
But...
No buts.
God be with you.
Father, didn't I... I wouldn't have...
With us. Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you, Henry.
Yeah, give me a minute. Here you are, and good health. Here, enjoy it.
Greetings, Henry. God be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, you, sir?
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Keyser?
But of course. He's staying with their local custodian. That's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery. Good luck to you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I hope I can be of help.
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians.
I'm much obliged.
Don't.
Is this where Conrad Keyser lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Conrad Keyser.
World-renowned?
If not yet, then soon. Our Master Keyser is a mastermind. You wouldn't believe the things he comes up with. You'll be hearing more of him, you mark my words.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
Tobias Fayfar has sent me. He's asking Master Conrad for help with the siege of Talmberg.
Must be important then. Go in. Well, I don't know how he can help from here. Here's the key. Farewell.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startle me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir, Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bettelern Castle.
They locked you up in Bettelern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines.
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our...
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about... Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my... And my word is my bond. I have no...
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work...
Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the...
As long as he has enough for...
Yes, but are you thinking...
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realise that, but Sassa Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could...
That's a curiously...
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be...
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when he's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of...
Right. You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he did. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I did... perhaps left is the wrong word.
And why are you here in Sassa?
To be honest, I need...
Money, sir? You don't...
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself.
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the
I realise that, but Sassa Monastery has always kept its new... But I might have another...
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could...
That's a curiously...
My inventiveness has many applications.
I don't want to play tricks. You really can't come with me?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigurd.
I'll try and find...
Look here, I don't want any trouble.
God be with you.
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for every day he spends here.
But the conquest of Talmberg is more important for the province.
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sasau's or... Anyway, I take my orders directly from the...
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage...
We might, if he didn't get himself... I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the...
Supposing I compensated you for his brief absence, perhaps with some coin?
What use would coin be to me if the monastery roof collapses? Then I'd be the one having to pay compensation.
Thank you for your invaluable assistance.
You're welcome.
May God reward you in kind.
Farewell.
The thing is...
I can't consent.
Supposing... Thank you for your...
You're welcome.
May God reward you in...
Take care now.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in.
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Dib...
Sadly, I can't assist you. I have many needy folk right...
I can't sleep again.
I understand. We'll have to manage with...
May the Lord bless you.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Watch what you're doing. There's people walking here. Watch it.
I hear you like to play dice.
Always. We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. That's it. Finished. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Hardly worth talking about. How can you still... Hang on, it was me that threw that. That'll do me. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
I'll have a beer.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Curses! Why did I even start this game?
A tank it here.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw.
One ale, please.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. That'll happen. Better you than me. We'll see.
What's the hold up there?
That'll do me. Just as long as it keeps going like this. That's it.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale here.
This will be the one.
How much longer must I wait?
I'm invisible. Where's my ale? Over here. A beer.
Now I'm for the chop.
Let me have some grub, whatever's quick.
My pleasure.
on. It's time I had a throw.
My pleasure.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm honored that
The charcoal burners nearby have some stock.
That's handy. So Rubard will be pleased.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer. And the lads, too. Farewell.
I'll be with you.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals...
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough.
But then you'd have an injured soldier.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Stop! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Good God, what happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake. Do you know of anything that might help?
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep. I can teach you how to make it if you like.
But I need enough for at least 100 people.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a time as it's needed. So, do you want to do it or not?
That'll be very helpful. I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Speak up, you old hag, or I'll wring your neck.
Easy now, lad. Do you really mean to threaten an old woman like me? But, very well. I'll tell you all I know. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no... I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself.
So all this talk of witches,
The ointment could make a person see such things.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poison.
So why did you give them the ointment?
Because I'm sorry. They said they wanted to use the ointment.
Yeah. I understand.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Their plea, or the clink of... What did they want the ointment?
Each one of them...
And why are you so worried about them all?
I'm losing sleep over it.
They burn them alive.
That they do.
It didn't bother you before? What kind of ointment?
What? The ointment could...
I want to know something else.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough...
Very well. But only because the priest himself...
Thank you 1,000-fold. Been a pleasure.
God be with you.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I'm sorry about that, but I don't have any to spare. I can hold out a while with what I have, but I'd be running short myself if it came to that. You'll have to try somewhere else.
Is there anything suspicious going?
Indeed there is. I heard there's... I couldn't tell you anything about it, though. May the Lord watch over you.
Let's talk about the price.
Well...
Is this enough?
You're a right pinch purse.
That's a sum I can live.
Let's have a word about the price. Satisfied?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Is there anything suspicious?
Nothing out of the... Take care.
Good day to you.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign.
I'd like to help, but sadly I simply can't. My own parishioners are watching me closely, and if I'm...
But Sir Divish himself...
If he wants me...
I never forced you...
Good luck to you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God be with you.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could. There's nothing in it for me.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg towards Sir Divic? When Sir Havel of Volbeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
The gentry have other things on their minds, right?
You're not suggesting...
You wouldn't be the sort...
The camp's not that far away. Imagine if the soldiers got so upset by the lack...
If they came here for a drink?
What if someone lied to them that you were a toff...
Go ahead and try. And we'll see how it turns out.
But surely you don't want it to come to that.
Maybe I do, lad.
If you don't see an opportunity... What do you think about Talmberg being attacked?
What do I think? That as long as decent people...
Well, this new lord never forgets a man.
That's terrible news. Especially for us.
People usually shit themselves when that happens too.
All to the good. A nice bit of manure.
Have you still got some beer? If you don't see an opportunity...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I can be of help.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
To Talmberg? Why? Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm running low on beer and I've no kegs left. Ask again later. Go ask elsewhere.
What's happening around?
You know, like that's it. And there's more. Especially at the net, whenever they're planning some... Oh, no, now I think of it. The local herb would... Take care now.
My respects.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I've hardly any beer left, but I have got a lot of goat's milk. Do you think that might lift their spirits?
How are things here?
Everyone here... Take care now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you. I've heard the camp's running out of meat.
And
I would...
What would you do? The only thing useful is to pick up your...
I suppose I could.
And don't go losing any of the meat on the way. Hand it straight to the quartermaster at the...
Let's have a word about the price.
All...
Are we agreed?
Well, that's a poor offer. Finally, a reasonable sum. Yeah. 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 Yeah.